Sup guys, it's Kosh, and today we're doing beginner's base building guide for Project EVO that will help you to protect your base from the outsiders, save your loot, save your life, and make your life more comfortable overall. So let's go. Once again guys, this is the guide for the beginners, not for the pro players, so that will give you the basics of the base building. So what do you need first? First, you will have this square area that you had before when you just started the game. The tutorial will guide you through it. You will have to build it anyway. But starting from here, you can adjust your base as you see fit. First of all, when you go to the construction mode, you can move your embers thing. And by moving it, you will actually move the main building in your area. Your embers building should be really safe. It should be the safest building ever. Let's try to place it here and see what will happen. Bam, we moved it one square to the right, and let's see what will happen outside. Did our borders move? No, they didn't. So what's interesting, as you move the ember inside of the base, your outside borders of your building area won't move. So that means you can move it anywhere you want and build the kind of defense that you feel is enough for your base, and we'll talk about that in this video. So okay, since we're talking about the embers, let's talk about that one a little bit. I'll move it back because this is definitely not the place for this building. This building should be the most protected building of your entire base. So right now my base is in the really basic situation, but when you level up enough, when you have enough resources, you would like to have these embers walled off just like that, like in a square small room with a door, then another door at the entrance to your base, and then, well, as many layers as you see fit. The more layers you will have, the better it will be. You have to build a, you know, like kind of honeycomb style base where you have a lot of those cells connected together, so if the enemy will try to break into your base, they will have to destroy a lot of walls, and that will take a while. So you start with the wooden walls, and as you can see right now, we are not in a good situation. When the enemy will get into your base, they will just open this door, break any of those walls, and get into the main area and loot everything. Loot this chest, break this wall, loot those chests and everything. So that won't be good. How can you make it better? First of all, you would like to create an additional layer of walls at the entrance. That way, when you enter the base, no one will be able to go after you while the door is open. So it will make it safer for you. It will make some safe area before the base entrance. That's important. Like double gates, basically. So what do? We have this area right here that I already created, the how's it called, the foundations, and we will create additional layer of doors. Come on, like that. So we will have double door here and the walls. So basically it will be like that. So this way, when the enemy will decide to break into your base, and that should be all around your base, like in different areas. There we go. So first of all, guys from the outside, they don't know what's inside of your base, which wall they have to destroy in order to get most of your loot, right? Second, let's create a set of stairs here, because it's uncomfortable to get here right now. There we go. So, and then if someone will just randomly follow you, they will have to go through two of your doors in order to get inside and take your loot. So you are very safe like that. And as I said, you would like to have several layers of those over here and on each side, so that will make your base more defended. If you want defended base though, if you want the beautiful one, you can build it totally different. But that's the basics of the base building for us, for the noobs. Moreover, as you can see, I have that stuff over there on the walls. Those are made so the walls cannot be scaled. Enemies can place ladders and climb your walls and break it from the top, from the roof, because the roof have way lower health than the walls. So let's go and take a look what's the difference. All right, we are on the top of our base, and here we can see that the wall have 500 health, while the square floor I'd have the same. In any case, when you have the wooden floors, it's okay. When you have those things, they kind of help to protect the roof from being scaled. So it's a good practice as well. Moreover, at the early game, you can use this as a shooting ground. So you can go over here, take your bow out, and if someone is out there, you can shoot them as well. Go a little bit back to heal up, to use bandages, go out again, shoot again, something like that. So you can fight enemies like this, and that will prevent your base from being scaled, because they can climb all the way. Let's jump down. Up. Took some damage. They can climb all the way to the top of the wall, and then they will drop down because they can't actually climb on the surface where they can stand. So that's a good idea as well. Now, let's move on to this barrier around the base that you probably noticed already, right? I just recently created it. I think it's a good idea to make you feel safer in your own territory right here. So that way you can plant your plants here, like grow things. You can have your horse here or something, and it won't be stolen, it won't be broken. You can have the water supply over here and that kind of stuff. So some buildings that are outside of your base, they will be safer just like that. So that's one of the options. It doesn't cost that much. I think I spent maybe, I don't know, 6,000 to 8,000 wood for totally surrounding my base. And that allows me to get some privacy. So this territory around your base, you can see that it's right inside of the edge of the base. So when they will be damaged, they will regenerate, and overall they will protect your inside base area, which I think is pretty cool. Although my main advice would be starting with the gates, with those gates, and then moving on to the sides, because here I've had an issue when there was a gap between the gates and something like that, and that wasn't good. And that gap is really bad, so I will have to rebuild some parts of it in order to eradicate it. You can kinda get them closer and wider, more or less, because you can actually shoot through this. So if the enemy would like to attack you, they can stand here while you're AFK or something and shoot you, and the arrow will go right, or gun shot, whatever, will go right through that and attack you. So like, for example, this horse over here can be killed through that gap, so be careful about that, try to build it better. Another thing is upgrading your walls. So for the outer walls, I advise leaving them just like that, but for your inner walls, for your most core walls, yeah, I would advise you guys to upgrade them to stone as soon as possible, and higher and higher. Specifically, like, you can press upgrade here and it will do it. Requires 50 stone, it's pretty cheap, and it will make them so much reliable and resilient, because the normal wall, the stone wall is 1000, the normal is 500, so it's double the health. The enemies, the raiders, will need double the amount of explosives to get in, and the more explosives they will need, the less likely the chance that they will attack. Specifically if you have embers in your base, because embers is the main reason why someone would like to raid your base. So keep in mind, the more embers you have, the stronger your base should be, and the more embers you have, the faster your territory will level up, and that will allow you to have additional multiplier for your structure health. So after 13 hours we will have 110% of health, and that means our walls will be stronger. So yes, double walls, that kind of stuff will be legit. Over time you obviously want to upgrade everything to at least metal. That will provide even better defense, upgrade your foundations, everything, so it will be totally legit safe base. Outside walls, they are more protecting you while you're doing stuff on your plot, basically. So you can go AFK here for like 5 minutes, come back and be alive. In case if you don't have those gates, I mean, you can go AFK and you can be killed straight away. So let me go and show you other bases that you might find fun. So that's what we have for the defense. As for the base layout and everything, it depends on what do you want. You can kinda get more and less of that, so it's up to you. You can build a tall base, you can build a wide base, but I mean, for the wideness you have the limit, but for the tallness you don't, so you can get additional floors right here. And honestly, you would like to have at least maybe 3 to 4 store base later on into the game. But for now, like for the early game, you don't have that many things available for you. Nobody will most likely raid you, so you are okay with just a small base like that. But you can upgrade from here, make it bigger, make it stronger, and it's good. As for the base location, by the way, the basics, it doesn't matter where you place it, because you don't need river or anything like that. I would advise to have it next to some city or something like that. That way you can go there and raid the areas for loot. But other than that, build it anywhere and try to build it on the hill, so that way not many people will be able to go around. Like right now I'm not in the best place because people can go around, go on the high ground and snipe me from there, but they can't snipe from too far away. So, you know, try to build it on the hill. Yeah, as you can see here, I'm riding away from my base out into the mountains, and from here you can get a better look at the base and probably snipe someone, but I don't think that this range is available for shooting. That's a little bit too far. I don't know how far the longest range weapon into the game. So I think we're pretty safe. We are 150 meters away from the base, and yeah, it's okay. But if you will build the base down somewhere, people can just walk around and jump into your base, make some sort of trampoline into your base and something like that. So guys, for example, we came to this base over here. It's squarey, but it's like they have embers inside. As you can see, there is a red dot flashing when you get to the base. It have really powerful foundation, by the way. It have a lot of health, as you can see, so they are good. They are good. They won't be destroyed anytime soon. But what's cool about that, you know, they don't have a lot of space to them, and you can. Okay, this one is okay. Let's keep it like that. This one is good, but this base is therefore a bad idea. Why? Because it's down there below the hill, below the mountain, so it's in the lower area, and anyone can come here, and if you will be in your area or in your base or something, they can just, you know, get off the horse and snipe someone on the roof and bam, and then kill someone. So, you know, you're not safe inside of your base like that, and you don't want to have that, because your base is your safety spot. So yeah, this is another example of the base that probably can be scaled if tried properly. Let's see. Now, okay, it's possible maybe, but I don't want to try it right now. So yeah, there are some areas where it's not a good idea to build a base, somewhere in the low areas. So for example, if you will build your base, I don't know, somewhere here, you can see that you don't have a good view, you're surrounded, and if someone will decide to attack you, they will attack you from the hill, and you will be at a disadvantage. So never do something like that, guys. That's a bad idea. Okay, guys, I think this is the example of the bad base right here. So yeah, you can guess it already, right? Anyone can come here. I don't know. Come on, what's wrong with my controls? Let's use the horse. There we go. And bam, we are on top of the base. There we go. So I mean, it's not the best idea to have the base just like that, because anyone can get here, and like this door have only 200 health, so anyone can break it. The sad thing that you need dynamite in order to open it, so we can't do that right now. But yeah, I just wanted to show you how it all looks and what can be done to make your base a better place. So yeah, guys, combining those methodics of making a combed place with a lot of doors and protecting your embers and your chest with the main loot in the deepest areas of your base, not the furthest one, not like the last wall that can be broken from the outside and then bam, like you get 10 doors here, but enemy can go around and break the last wall and get access to your loot like this. No, that's not a good idea. Here you gotta get additional layer of walls as well, and that makes your base really protected from anyone coming in. And yes, you would like to upgrade as many walls to the stone and to the iron after that. It's not that expensive, honestly. It's really good, and it will allow you to get more defense here, more protection from enemies. Another thing, if you want to build the good view, if you want to create the windows, that's a bad idea, because the windows can be vaulted. So take a look at this, bam, window, and what you do when you get to the window, bam, you get right through it. So window cannot be used as a means of protection from someone going in your base. So for that you need special thing on the window that I don't think they have it available right now. Yep, it's available from level 2 facilities, and here you get those vertical iron bars. Those will make windows that can be used to shoot others and cannot be got in. Another way how you can do that is making walls like on the 3rd floor, so you can make, oh my god, controls, what are you doing? You can make a 3-story base. On the 2nd floor you make those, protective layers so no enemies can climb in. And on the third floor, on top of those, you can make the windows because nobody is supposed to get there. But it's up to you if you want to do that or not, because I think it's still pretty risky if you ask me. So I wouldn't do that myself, at least not yet. If you need more information about the base building, I will make advanced guide later on as soon as I get enough resources and get more experience with the base building. If you have your own tips on the base building though, let me know down below in the comments. And yeah, please subscribe to this channel so, if you're watching it on TapTap. Follow me here for more ideas, more hints and more gaming guides. And yeah, like, subscribe, follow, all that stuff. Thank you very much for watching, guys. In the video description there is a playlist with more videos on Project EVO. And yeah, see you in the next one. Stand Kosh out. Have a good one. Bye.